Hello, good evening. Gary Edward Geddle, psychologist, psychotherapist. Today is the 8th of June, 2025. We're in our last 3 weeks of our 10-week challenge, 70-day challenge. And this evening, we're going to do a hypnosis or guided meditation, as you prefer the term, whatever suits you best, on when you're out of steam. We all get to a point at some point where we just feel flat. And we feel that we have no energy, we're not going forward. And it's just the day that, lazy day today. Lots of things to do. I've done some of them. I just didn't feel I had the energy to do more. I did a lot of laying down and sort of like snoozing and listening to YouTube things that are not very useful or practical. So I thought it would be useful for you, useful for me, interesting, is to do a little meditation on running out of steam. So wherever you are, find yourself a comfortable space to relax, to sit, or to lay down, whatever works for you. And just allow yourself to be. That's right. Take attention to your breathing. Give attention to your breathing. As you give attention to your breathing, it will become naturally, absolutely naturally, slower and deeper. Slower and deeper. And as it becomes slower and deeper, we start to relax. It just happens that way. Now, there are many things happening in our heads and in our emotions, in our bodies. So allow yourself to be in contact with everything that's going on at the moment. We're not here to deny anything. We're here to welcome you as you are, in all that you are in the moment. That's really good. Be with yourself. And if by chance you're starting to feel a certain exhaustion in life, in your projects, in the way that you're functioning, in your work, don't worry about it. We all feel that from time to time. And often on a Sunday night when we know we're ready to face the week, and we think, well, we're not quite ready to face the week. I don't feel that I had a proper weekend, and I'm not relaxed enough, and I'm not energized enough, and I'm not ready to start the week. Well, the week is there. Tomorrow is Monday. So we'll just have to deal with it. But this evening, we're going to talk about your second wind. We're going to see about finding more energy, more resources. And to do that, I'm going to tell you a little story. So if you're feeling comfortable, if you're feeling relaxed, if your eyes are closed, you don't have to be, they can be. Helps to sort of dream, helps to imagine what's going on. There's nothing to look at me. I'm always handsome, but I'm not going to change much over the next minute. So let your eyes close and go inside. And go deeper and deeper. And today, we're going to tell a little story about a little train. There are many stories of little trains that have gone beyond what they thought they could do, and I think I can, and lots of other wonderful stories. So this is another one in the same theme. So just relax, listen to my voice, and listen to the story. So one fine day, there was a little engine. Now the little engine, because it was only little, it used to have the little jobs. I used to take one carriage, maybe two carriages, from one station to another station, and then back again Very little jobs, but that was fine because it was a little engine, and there was all the other big engines that did the more important jobs and the longer journeys. But one day, all the other engines were taken out, and there was a sort of an emergency because there were some carriages with some very important people that had to be taken up a mountain, and there were no other trains available, only the little engine. So the station master, he said to the little engine, I know you can do this. Don't worry about it. Take your time. You go all the way. You can make it. It's a marathon for you, but it's okay. I'll make sure you have everything you need, and it'll be okay. And so the people at the station, they joined all the carriages together, and the little engine, he started to build up some steam, because it was a steam engine. His water reservoir was full, and in his little carriage it was full of coal as usual. And off he went. And so he started. And he was quite cheerful. Chuk, 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 chuk. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And everything went well. He passed the first station. Some people got out, some people got in, but most of them stayed because most of them were going to the final destination. And off he went again, chuk, 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 chuk. It was a nice day. It was quite bright, quite sunny, quite warm, and he was happy. His water reservoir was quite full. He'd filled all the little space in his little train engine with coal, and everything was fine. Went to the second station. Everything was fine. Stopped, waited a bit, built up some more steam, and off he went. But when he got to the third station, he started to notice that his reserves of coal were starting to go down, which is obvious, which is normal. Steam train, use coal. That's it. But he'd never gone so far before. He'd not used to going these long journeys. And he started to notice that the coal was lower than he'd ever seen it before. He'd always had quite a big reserve of coal, even when he'd finished his little journeys there and back, there and back. So the next time he arrived at a station, he asked the station master, do you have any coal? The station master said, well, no, we don't keep coal, but we can fill your reservoir with some more water if you want. That's something we always have. But coal, no, we don't keep coal. And the little train was a little bit concerned, but it was okay. Still had quite a lot of coal left. Thought, I'll go a bit slower. I'll reserve my energy. I'll take my time. Maybe I'll have enough coal if I go slow enough. It'll be fine. But it wasn't fine. Even when he was going slower and slower and slower, the coal was going down and down, which is just normal. And he tried to conserve his energy. But if he was going to go forward, he needed to use his coal, and he was starting to be concerned about how much time it's going to take, and would he arrive on time, and how would people feel if he was very, very late, and then what would they say because he was so slow. When he got to the next station, he said, look, have you got any coal at all? Because I'm really going low and I am not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. And they found him a bit of coal, and they filled up a bit of his reserves. And he went on, but he was starting to feel a certain exhaustion, but not exhaustion because he was tired from pulling his carriages, but exhaustion because he was stressed. He was tired. He was tired because he didn't know how he was going to make it. He didn't know how he'd have enough energy to get to the end. The end seemed so, so far away. and his energy reserves were getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And he didn't know what to do because he couldn't stop. He couldn't not go forward. He couldn't not use the little energy that he had. But he knew that quite soon he would run out totally of energy, of all reserves. And we often get that feeling when we're on something quite long term. Our energy, our short term energy, the energy that we have in the moment, we run out of. And we feel tired, and we feel exhausted, and we feel we can't go forward. We don't know how we're going to go forward. So just allow yourself to feel those feelings of exhaustion, of tiredness, of helplessness, that there's not enough energy to do what you need to do. And I know we all feel that from some time or other, and maybe you're feeling that now. But don't worry about that, because the best is yet to come. And so the little engine, it carried on, carried on, and carried on. And it got to the next station. And he has to speak to the station master. And he said, "Station master, I'm so sorry. I don't have the energy to keep going. I don't think I can make it to the next station. I don't have enough coal. I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough reserves. And I'm going as slowly as I can. I'm holding on to my energy as best I can, but I'm getting more and more late with everything. I'm feeling more and more negative. I can't do it. I'm going to fail. I've never tried this before, and I'm going to fail the first time. I'm going to try something. I was asked to do a big job, and I was so proud that they asked me to do this job, and I was so confident I could do it, and now I don't have enough energy to do it." And you know what happened? The station master, he began to smile. Why was he smiling when the little engine was telling her all these horrible things, all these negative things about being tired, being exhausted, being without energy? And the station master was smiling, and then he began to laugh. Why would he laugh? What was so funny about this poor little engine not having enough coal to be able to go to the end of this destination? The station master turned to Little Engine and said, "Little Engine, is this the first time you've been on any long journey?" "Yes," said Little Engine. "I've only done short trips." So that is the reason, the station master said, that you don't know that you have more energy than you could possibly need. "But I'm empty. Look inside my little train, my little reserve. There's nothing left. There's a few pieces of coal." The station master got two of his friends, two of his employees, to go behind the train. And directly behind the train was a carriage. And the carriage was covered with a tarpaulin. And so they undid the knots on the cords that was holding the tarpaulin. And underneath, it was full of coal. There was a whole truck of coal that was attached to the little engine. Your station master wouldn't send you off on such a long journey without reserves that would make it possible. And he set some of his employees to shovel the coal from behind into the reserve of the little engine. So every time you come to a station, you ask the station master to get some people to fill up your reserves. You have more than enough. You'll have more than you'll ever need to go all the way to your destination and all the way back again. You just didn't know you had these reserves. You didn't expect to have them. You've never used them. You've never challenged yourself as much. And now, look at all the coal you've got. Yes, said the little train. I can go, I can go, I can go fast. I can catch up the time. I can be there. I can go. And it got so excited, it fired up its engine again, and it was so full of power and pressure. I said, "Well, don't blow your top, little engine," said the station master. I'm ready to go." So they put the top on him back, covered it up, and off he went. With such power, such speed, such enthusiasm, because now he knew he had all the resources that he needed to be able to complete his challenge, to complete this marathon, to complete this task. And we're all like that. We have this huge, huge reserve of energy. It's within us. It's there. It's waiting. It's available. All we need to do is to relax and allow ourselves to connect with that energy. This huge reserve, like a powerful sun that's warm and powerful. What we need, we have. It's there. It's waiting for us. Just relax now. You felt the tiredness. You felt the exhaustion. You felt the helplessness. Now connect. Connect to that power within yourself. That force of nature, that what we call the second wind. It's there. It's available. There's so many stories of people in moments of distress, in crisis, of danger, that have done incredible things. Because in that moment of need, they have connected to this incredible energy force. We all have it. You have it in yourself. Just relax and allow yourself to imagine, to feel, to connect to the deep energy that is within you. Allow the little brain, little mind of yours that says, I can't, I have nothing left. Allow that to be put to one side and start to feel the energy that you've got. Energy is based on emotions. It's not based on thought. Once we feel we can do something, then we can do it. Our physical bodies are 5, 10, 50 times stronger, more powerful, more resilient than we could ever possibly imagine. We can push ourselves not too often, not too far. Yes, people get burnout, people get exhausted, people do themselves damage. We're not talking about that. We're talking about feeling the emotional energy again, the energy that says, I can do it. I have energy to do this. I can confront this next week in a positive way. The little engine, he sang all the way to his destination at full speed. Every time he stopped at the station, he asked them to refill the energy from what was already within him and to refill his reservoir of water, which they had. And it was wonderful. It was wonderful for him to feel that he had no limit to how much energy he could access. It was all there, just waiting for him. His feelings of despair and helplessness was a mistake. Was a mistake because he did not know that it was all there waiting for him. Just like it's all there waiting for you. Energy is there. Energy is available. We can do it. We can go forward. We can confront everything that we have to confront in our lives. We just need to take a moment, take a breath. The little engine would stop at the station and refill his short-term energy with his long-term energy. The coal in the front from the coal that was the reserves in the back. This is the same for every living creature. The human problem is that we think that we can't. Our little minds, the little devils in our head, tell us that we can't, that we should give up, that we should stop, that we don't have the means. Sometimes it's true, but most times it's not. Most times it's just we've been trained, we've been programmed, like we need to eat or else we're not going to function. It's rubbish. Yes, it's rubbish. We have so much reserves in our bodies that we could go for days without eating, and many people do, for health reasons or for spiritual reasons, and they function well. Some of them even function better. That's what people say. If you stop eating for 3 or 4 days, eating nothing on a water diet, many people feel more energy during the third and the fourth day. Because we've been taught that we need to eat to have energy. And if we don't eat, then we have no energy and we can't do things. It's not true. And we've been taught many things about the fact that we're tired, that we can't go forward, that we need to take long pauses, that we need to stop because we don't have the means. It's rarely true. When we really need to do something, when we really set our minds to it, when we go and look for that second wind, it is there. It is available because we have a mass of energy within ourselves. So go inside yourself now and start to feel the vibration. Allow your body to breathe deeply. Feel the energy that comes in from the air. Because just like fire, you need flame and you need oxygen. So allow your body to breathe and allow that power, that flame that's within you to take over your body. Feel the energy, feel the vibration, feel the heat, feel the optimism. You can do this. You can go into this week in a positive mode. You can make this work. You can go forward in every area of your life with more optimism, more positivity. You just need to allow yourself to access your deepest energy, your deepest force. And the more momentum that you have, the more acceleration that you have, the more force you have. It's scientific. You go forward, you feel movement, you feel positive, you can do more and more. And the more that you do, the more you feel satisfied. I'm sure there are many things in your life that you've been putting off, that you've been hiding, that you've not been confronting. And that brings us down. That saps our energy. That makes us feel weak and helpless. By confronting these difficult situations and saying, I can do this. I can focus my attention. I can focus my energy. I will confront my fear of not succeeding or being incapable or just I don't have the energy for it. By confronting that, we gain more energy, more force, more confidence. This is what you can do. This is where you're up to. This is where you're at. I know you can do it. We can all do it. It's totally normal. It's totally natural. So just relax a bit. Relax. Feel your body. Feel the energy circulating around your body. The more you think about it, the more you can feel it. The more you feel it, the more you know that it's there. The more you know that it's there, the more you can use it. The more that you use it, the more available it becomes. It's a machine. It's a dynamo. The more you move it, the more energy it produces. Like an alternator in a car. You move it round because the car advances. As the car advances, it creates more power, creates more energy, creates more electricity. The more we go forward on our days, the more we confront the hills that we have to climb in our week, the more we feel confident, the more we're assured, the more we feel proud. And all these positive energies give us more energy, give us more courage. And we see ourselves differently. Other people see us differently. This is what is the power of your own inner strength, is by connecting to it and trusting it and believing in yourself. Then you have more and more energy, more and more power, more and more means to go forward in your life. And that's something that we all need to remember. It's there. Connect to it and enjoy it. So allow your body to breathe and relax. Feel the energy. Feel it build. Feel it being there for you. It is your energy. It's everything you want, everything you need. It's here. It's available. And it's all around you. It's the energy in the air and the energy in your soul. It's all there. It's all available. And it's for you. And hopefully you'll use this week. And the more you use it, the more you feel it, the more you enjoy it, the more powerful it and you become. So that's it for this evening, this Sunday night. Just to remind you that I'm here 6 nights a week. Sunday night, meditation. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, some theme that I feel might be interesting to you. And on Saturday in the afternoon, something that's, I think, slightly more important. Try and find the most important things for the Saturday afternoon. That's part of the new structure. So that's it for now. If you found this useful or interesting, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Comments are always very much appreciated. If you are participating in the challenge, a 70-day challenge, 10-week challenge, let me know how you're doing. We're getting towards the end, so courage, force, keep it up. We'll get to the end, can't not. Just keep doing and everything will be fine. And just a reminder for my projects for the summer that I want to be doing some interactive therapy sessions with people. So if you or someone close to you would like to have a therapy session with me, totally free, on the internet, so everybody will share it, it's not private, let me know, and we can organize it during the summer. So have a great week, and maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.